they have a lot of scars. And talked to a Bosnian man here and told me every year people still die from the war because of the mines that are out there in the forest, in the woods. So you cannot be totally sure where when you put your foot somewhere in Bosnia's wilderness. But they also have cleaned up, I think, over 90%. They expect 90% of the mines are not there anymore, but still there are mines here. So you need to be careful where you set your foot. Maybe not in Sarajevo, but outside. This is a memorial site, the internal flame. When the Nazi German took over Sarajevo for over 4 years, they occupied Sarajevo. So this is a memorial place. April 6, 1946, they built this memorial site. And if it's called the eternal flame, maybe it has burned ever since then, 1946. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated exactly where I'm standing here now, in Sarajevo, north end of the Latin Bridge here in Sarajevo. And the river Miljacka is running under here. So this was the start shooting for the World War I. So this is a really historical place, a tragic place, but a historical place. This must be the memory stone for that incident. The siege of Sarajevo is the longest siege in history of mankind, I think. Longest siege in modern time. I don't know, but it was lasting for years. The troops went into Sarajevo here. So you can imagine here, come in, took over all the city here. And now I can walk freely here. I cannot speak enough about this OSM map that I use. I just did a navigation to the railway station in Sarajevo. It's a 3-kilometer walk, and I listen to her every time she says something. She say walk 500 meters and then turn right or something, and then turn right. She just tell me where to go. It's so crazy to travel with this application. And OSM don't need any internet, but it's raining every single day. It's raining here. So I have looked on the map, I looked on the weather forecast, and I'm heading west to stop at Mostar. It shall be a really beautiful city of Bosnia, and the sun is shining there. It's a 2-hour train trip. It's crazy how the weather can be so different from 2-hour train ride. And here it's cold and rainy, and just 2 hours with a train, it's sun. But a man here in Bosnia told me that they call it the sunny town of Bosnia, Mostar. 90% of the year is sunny there, so I don't know. We have to see about that. But I have 3 good days here in Sarajevo, and I'm going to return to Sarajevo before I go home to Sweden again. And I really loved Sarajevo. The prices on the restaurants and food in the supermarkets, the people, everything are just a positive experience. One thing is for sure, don't tell a Bosnian person what to do, because One thing is it's mandatory to have a face mask in public places and trains and buses and so, but nobody uses it. Yeah, some people use it. Maybe 5% use the face mask, but even if it's mandatory, they don't care about it. And smoking, oh my god, they smoke everywhere here. Even in the kitchen in my guest house, they smoked. In every restaurant, almost every restaurant I have been to, you can smoke. I have not been in any restaurant where you cannot smoke. And now I'm going here. I'm talking so I forget the road I'm going to. To see a slow car here, it's almost impossible. Everybody drives so fast, almost impossible to cross the street with a zebra walking if it's not a red or green line. This must be the worst parking I have ever seen. Look at this. I'm going there on that direction. Just crazy parking in the zebra walking. That's a big commercial.
Recalculated. Distance 900 meters, time in 16 minutes. In 20 meters, turn right.
Here is the Sarajevo railway station. And there is the tower I heard about. You can go up to if you want. And it's a restaurant in the middle there you can go up to. Where is the train station? Here it looks like a train station. Posta. Centar Posta. Is that train station in Bosnia? Centar Posta. More like a post office. Centar Posta. Well, not wonder I didn't found the train station. Have you ever seen a more ugly train station? Sorry Sarajevo, but Sarajevo, but this was not. It's so dirty. The signs. Doesn't matter. I will come to Mostar even if it's a dirty, ugly train station. Let's find the ticket office. Hello, Mostar. Mostar today?
One way.
One way.
Yeah.
449. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So that was very easy to buy a ticket to Mostar, no problem at all. As always in train stations all over the world, I hate to book online. I always want to go to the kiosk and buy the ticket. So now I'm here at the train station, I'm drinking a coffee and waiting for the train to Mostar. The local transportation is really cheap. I paid to Mostar now a 2-hour train ride. I paid $5 American. And when I go from the airport with a bus to the city center, it was 10 kilometers and it cost 50 American cents. And this $5 for a 2-hour train ride. Going to be very nice. See you at the train. Let's eat something before the train ride. Chicken grills, fett. Cost cola, bread and chicken barbecue. $2. Need to be eating before traveling. Very good. Beautiful train station. Is this Mostar? And place Number here? This?
Anyway, some first class bar. No.
I can see it. Okay, I can take it. Yeah, let's hit the Mustar. It's going to be great. It's very easy to buy a ticket and yeah, just find the train. No problems at all. Just take the step. And go away. Don't be afraid to just take a train or whatever. Just the logistic is almost the same all over the world when it comes to hotel bookings, trains, buses. Just follow the number on the bus or the train, and then you're good to go. I'm surprised that they didn't smoke on the train here. Maybe, but I'm certain they have some smoke lounge in some wagon on this train also. It's a beautiful scenery here. It's starting to be evening. It's 5:30. So it's become quite dark fast here also in Bosnia. We are heading to the Mediterranean. Sometimes you read that Bosnia is a landlocked country, but that's not true at all. It's not. The coastline is not owned by Croatia all the way. You have one little spot called Naum that Bosnia owns at the coastline. It's very popular for Bosnian people to go on the summer and swim in the Mediterranean Ocean. So if you think Bosnia is a landlocked country, you are wrong. But I think the coast that Bosnia owns is can't be more than couple kilometers, but anyhow they have a coastline. It's impossible to film now, it's too dark. It's so crazy how many tunnels I have gone through. It's like Norway, this train ride, but it's amazing scenery. It's just crazy. I'm a little sad that I didn't do this during the daytime, but that's the way it is. Cannot get whatever you like every time. Hello Mostar. Here I am, the Swedish Globetrotter. That was it. Nice train ride with a nice scenery. Love to take that ride during the daytime. I got to manage to see some part before it gets really dark. But now I'm heading for the guest house, a new guest house here in Mostar, and it's just straight forward 2 kilometers. It's very hard to come to a new town in the middle of the night or middle of the evening. It's 7 p.m. Hello.
Hello.
Pekara Stare Most.
Yes.
This typical Bosnia.
Yes,
dessert.
This is apple.
Apple. Aha.
It's a strawberry.
Okay.
Mak.
Okay, 1 apple, 1 strawberry.
Jabuka jedna sviježna.
One more.
1 this and 1 this. Apple, strawberry.
Strawberry.
I'm from Sweden. Svezia, Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. Sweden, Norway, Finland.
Finland.
Sweden. Yeah. I paid 4 Bosnian marka for 2 bottles of water and this desserts. Bread with some orange and 1 with strawberry. And 4 Bosnia marka is like €2. I don't know if this guest house can serve me any food, so I didn't take the chance. It's not the easiest way sometimes to find a guest house. They never do a sign. Maybe it's this. Pluskina 3. Pluskina 3. Hello.
Hello.
Roger.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Exactly on time. I walk all the way from the train station. I love to walk. Okay.
You can come in.
Thank you. Perfect. Is that the mountain? It feels so strange, it's so close. I must see that tomorrow. Insane mountain. Morning from Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this is the mountain I just saw last night. It was a really surrealistic view when I come here. I didn't really know what it was. Was it a mountain? What is it? And now I see. I can feel really safe here. First the gate, and then the front door, and then my door. It's 3 doors to come in and rob me. Oh, a graveyard just outside my house. Oh, look at that mountain. I want to climb it. And now I want some really nice, genuine Bosnian breakfast. Mostar is not a big city, but it's a beautiful city. And the weather here in Mostar, as I predicted, is some 100 times better than in Sarajevo. Amazing. And here we have the river Neretva. Look at the weather, it's incredible. This is just amazing. What a place. It's so beautiful here. And the sun is coming up. I can't be more happy than that. It's like from a fairy tale or something. It's amazing constructions. So beautiful, this old. And here we have some text. Crooked bridge. About 20 stone bridges were constructed in Bosnia and Herzegovina under the Ottoman Empire. 12 of these were still standing when war broke out in 1992. The Crooked Bridge was mentioned for the first time in the middle of the 16th century, 1558. The Crooked Bridge collapsed on 31st December 1999 during the winter floods, but mainly because of damage inflicted during the war 1992 till 1995. The Crooked Bridge was reconstructed in 2002 under the aegis of UNESCO and thanks to technical and financial support from the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. So this was rebuilt, this bridge here. And there's fucking wars all over the world destroying our beautiful world, beautiful cities. Just amazing place. Can imagine how many tourists it must be here in the summertime. and now it's nobody here. And it's not just because of the autumn, it's also because of the pandemic, I think. Hamburger 3 marka, €1. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, we love to travel. Swedish people love to
I
travel.
know, I know.
Yeah,
This is same German people.
yeah. Same as German. Yeah, same.
I'm 10 years in German.
Yeah. But I can imagine here in the summer it must be really many people here. It's like in Prague and London, same.
It's before Corona time, for 6 months, 3 million clients.
3 million
Yeah,
per
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
First from Asia,
Asia.
Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia.
Oh, they are crazy. They travel really much.
This is local food, chevo.
Yeah.
This is real
I have tried this one. Yeah.
sausage,
Sausage.
Bosnian burger,
Bosnian-
kraut,
Kraut.
spaghetti. This is wine leaf with rice, minced meat, tomato sauce. This is same goulash. Beef meat, tomato sauce, onion, paprika. It's little spicy. Veal soup, chicken salad.
I take spicy soup and a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Good.
black.
Coffee. Americano they say,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I call it more Swedish coffee. That was amazing coffee. The best coffee so far in Bosnia. The man told me it during the war that when the hell breaks loose here 92 to 95, it was 1,000 families fled to Sweden and 1,000 to Norway just from Mostar. That's very interesting. Goulash. Hungary goulash. Or is it Bosnia goulash?
Bosnia, this is cheese.
Cheese. Never get cheese in Hungary goulash. That's amazing. That was an amazing man and a really amazing lunch. This must be one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to. As I said, this must be a crazy place during the summer. Pre-pandemic, it's over 3 million people visiting Mostar. But now it's amazing to come here at this time of the year, and because of the pandemic, sorry about that, but it's no tourists. Really surprised that the town is, the Mostar is still here. So good that it is, because it was really war here 92 to 95. They really bombed the hell out of Bosnia, but it's so many things left here, so much beautiful buildings still here. And the price the restaurant where I ate my goulash, Bosnian goulash soup, yeah, it's one of the most expensive spots in a tourist town you can go to. You just pay 10 euro for it. It was 1 beer, 1 coffee, 1 load of bread, and 1 amazing goulash soup, and 1 water also. I paid 10 euro for that. 10 euro, can you imagine? In a really touristic place like Champs-Élysées in Paris, that kind of area. So my question is, why does everybody go to the same place all the time? They go to Rome, Paris, London, and Barcelona, and Prague, Praha. I think it's because people are a little safe. They want to feel safe, and if they go to places like everybody else go to, they feel safe. That's okay. Capital cities are like a metropole. It's so much people. It's no genuine feeling in many of them because of the tourism and so. If you just go outside the big city like Sarajevo, so much more interesting and nicer. How it can be so different weather from one place to another. It's just 200 kilometers from Sarajevo to the west of Mostar. It's so Mediterranean weather here. And during the summer he told me, the restaurant owner, that it's really hot here. And they have like snow one day every year. It's no more. And in Sarajevo it's really cold and snowy during the winter. It's just 200 kilometers west. I think this bridge is also on the UNESCO's heritage list. It's a very famous landmark for Bosnia. And many of these bridges was bombarded during the war between 92 and 95. Yeah, I have been traveling to many cities in my life. And sometimes you just hit the jackpot of beautiness, and Mostar is one of them. This is one of the most beautiful cities I have ever been to. Really beautiful city, and I'm so happy to come here in the middle of October to see it without so many tourists crawling around the area. But I really love the climate here. I was freezing my ass off in Sarajevo, and it was raining and no sun at all. And then I come here. It's just amazing. I'm so happy that I took this journey from Sarajevo. This is what it's all about. To traveling, to explore new places. Crazy how people are like friends and just people that I know that ask me, why do you go to Bosnia Herzegovina? If I would say that I go to London or Prague or Paris, nobody would ask me, why do you go there? But now when I talk to some people before I left to Bosnia, they asked me, why do you go to Bosnia? What's there to see? It's so crazy how influenced people are when it comes to follow the typical journeys. I don't know why it's like that. These big cities, they promote themselves so much because they have more money and so. And people follow this, I don't know, the influence that these travel agencies do. A small town of Mostar, maybe they don't do so much commercial. So a tip from me is to just explore the world outside the boundaries. Yeah, just take the bus or the train or whatever. Take your legs, just walk and explore the world. That's my tip for you as a Swedish Globetrotter. Cheers from Mostar. My first alcohol beer in Bosnia. They don't have any alcohol-free beer here. Very seldom to see that.